Welcome to AM Best Audio.
As artificial intelligence reshapes industries across the board, the insurance sector finds itself at a critical crossroads, balancing technological efficiency with the human judgment that underpins sound underwriting. I'm John Weber for AM Best Audio, and I'm speaking today to Susan Ghalili, Senior Vice President and Chief Underwriter at Pacific Life, about how AI can strengthen, not replace, the expertise at the heart of risk assessment. Susan, so glad you could join us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, John.
So, Susan, Pacific Life recently gathered insights from more than 100 leading underwriting and insurance executives through the 2026 Underwriting Outlook Survey at the annual symposium in Laguna Beach. What stood out to you about how they're approaching AI in underwriting?
Yeah, thank you for asking. Yes, we had over 150 executives from different areas of life insurance, particularly in underwriting, joining us. And it was amazing how the focus and attention is on AI and its applicability to our discipline in the life insurance side. And what really stood out most significantly was the reception and the openness of the executives to really accepting that AI is not a possibility, is a reality that's is in our environment. We may not be adequately using it at this point, but definitely there is a lot of work being done to really understand its value and how it can be operationalized in the space, both underwriting and new business end-to-end processing.
How should underwriters be using AI to support the underwriting process, and what role will human judgment continue to play?
Yeah, it's work in progress from my perspective. I do think that the application of AI as a tool to augment what underwriting does, particularly, is really where we should start, where it can take away some of the mundane work that underwriters do and allow the underwriters to really focus on what's most important, which is, understanding the critical thinking aspects of underwriting, the relationship aspects of the underwriting with the clients and advisors that they work with. So I do believe that it's not one and done. It's something that actually is going to make progress over time as we learn more, and we are making sure that its application is actually proper in where it needs to be. So I look at it as a tool for efficiency. Remember, about 20 years ago, technology was to kill all underwriting and everything would be automated. What we have realized is that technology has been really good to make us more efficient in certain parts of the value chain. Now AI is really the next level up, which is going to help us to be a lot more clear, a lot more efficient in making sure that we actually apply it appropriately for the work that we need to deliver.
Customize your data experience. BestLink now offers an interactive company dashboard that provides company-level intelligence in a fast, user-friendly interface featuring interactive tables, charts, and Sparkline performance histories. Customize the dashboard tiles to prioritize the insurer ratings, data, and analytics that best support your workflow. AM Best. Our insight, your advantage.
Susan, as AI plays a greater role in decision-making, why is human oversight still critical to maintaining trust and credibility?
Yeah. Again, whether or not AI is going to be ultimately making ultimate decision for underwriting remains to be seen. However, AI is is another tool that needs to be trained. And in order for it to be properly trained and learn and modify and enhance itself, it does require the subject matter experts who are intimately close to the discipline and the do's and don'ts are closely monitoring and making sure that the end result is in line with the expectations that we have. So just because AI is faster and better doesn't necessarily mean the better part of it is more applicable to the end results that we expect to see. So I think if we fast forward 5 years, 10 years out in our discipline, looking at the role of AI and where underwriting stands. We can't predict the future, but from all indications, it really does look that underwriting is going to look a lot more different from that perspective. What we expect an underwriter to do is more about really putting the nuances associated with underwriting together and apply the critical thinking in different areas, and then building relationships with their clients. A lot of the work that we do today could automation and AI do without really impacting negatively the outcome and the mortality implications associated with underwriting.
As the role of the underwriter continues to evolve, what balance between technology and human judgment will be most important?
Well, the balance needs to be there. I believe that the most significant impact of a tool like AI and technology similar to it is going to really help us with the scarcity of the talent. So one of the biggest challenges the industry has right now is that the underwriting talent is at critical point where the aging population, the underwriters who have 20, 30, 40 years of underwriting experience and expertise, that knowledge is going to somehow disappear if we don't really dump it into a tool or transfer it to the younger generation coming out. So where I see AI helping us is with the remaining talent in the industry, allowing that talent to really, number one, transfer knowledge to not only the tool, but other younger generation coming up, the foundational element of underwriting. Let them get that transfer of knowledge in and allow them more time to do what's critically important. So if today an underwriter is spending 8 hours underwriting X number of cases, if we really take away some of the work that they do and it can be automated and AI can handle them, then they can focus on, instead of addressing X number, they can be X multiple by 10, 20, 30. That's how we see the application of AI really helping our discipline more to release some time for the underwriter. So we have more time to actually knowledge transfer, train, and then prepare ourselves for the future.
Interesting. Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
That was Susan Ghalili, Senior Vice President and Chief Underwriter at Pacific Life. And I'm John Weber for AM Best Audio. Looking to get the full attention of the insurance industry? We have the platforms that will do just that. Whether it be AM Best TV, AM Best Audio, Best Review Magazine, or Best Day. Find out more by calling AM Best Advertising Sales at 908-439-2200, extension 5399, and have a great day.